Let's learn about analyzing study times versus test scores. Given the table below, fill in the missing values, plot each pair of quantities on the coordinate plane, and then analyze the relationship between hours studied and test scores. Our table is as such. Hours studied to test scores. For 2 hours studied, we've got 20%. 4 hours studied, we don't know what that value is. 6 hours study gives us a 60%, and 8 hours study, we need to find that as well. Well, it seems like for every hour studied, that's our percent score really times 10. So 2 times a 10 would give us that 20%. Same thing with the 6 here. Let's confirm that. 6 times that 10 gives us that 60%. So we fill in the other values here. 2 hours study times 10 would give us a 40%. And 8 hours studied times 10 would give us an 80%. So let's go plot these values. On our x-axis, hours studied, y-axis is a test score. So for 2 hours study, we would expect a 20% right there. 4 hours studied, we would get a 40%, about right here. 6 hours studied would give us a 60%, about right here. And an 8 hour study would give us about an 80%, right here. And so we want to analyze the relationship between the hours studied and test scores. Well, if we look at this relationship, it seems like the more hours we study in this table, in this relationship, the higher percentage our test score will be, right? More hours we study, have a higher test score. Now, obviously, if we look at this, right, if the highest test score we can get is 100%, well, we keep following this trend, we'll get above 100%, which would be impossible, right? If the test can only get to 100% with no like extra credit or anything like that. But in the relationship of here, our quantities for hours studied and test score from the data that we have here, we would say again that the hours studied as they increased, our test score will also increase. I hope you learned something here about analyzing study times versus test scores. And as always, thanks for watching.